So
Yeah.
sad.
But that's great because like back in the day, I mean, I first came here when I was 19 and I moved to Fukuoka. So Fukuoka is very different than Tokyo. It is still
So
kind of
true.
international, but it's not that international as Tokyo is obviously. But I did that on purpose to put myself like hardcore in that situation because I started learning Japanese when I was 15 because I was obsessed with the language. Like I'm not an anime girly. I don't mind. I have nothing against anime. It's just not my vibe.
Yeah.
But I just loved the people and the old culture, like geisha culture, Maiko culture, shamisen, like the music, the traditional music. I loved listening to Japanese. So I was like, oh my God, this language is so beautiful. One day I want to be able to speak this language. So I started learning by myself. I was obsessed, crazy, freaked. Where was I going with this? But yeah, so then I was like, okay, I want to move to Japan, but I was 19 at the time. So, I mean, I guess I started I think I was like planning it the whole time and nobody believed me. And my family was like, no, you're not going. Because, I come from a conservative kind of household. My parents are amazing now. They're very supportive. But at the time they were like, no, like you're not going to go across like a different place and like just do that.
Halfway across the world.
Yeah. But I was so convinced and so sure of that. I was like, I'm going to do it. So if you're not supporting me, I'm going to do it myself, So I was like working like different jobs and saved money myself. And then I did. In the end, they ended up supporting me because they saw there's just no way. She's not going. She is going. So we have to either we just keep like fighting or we just accept, that she's just going to do this. And so it was such a blessing in a way. Sorry, now I'm going on this whole tangent, but so I was at the time, I was like, where do I want to go if I go to Japan? And I was like, you know what? Let me choose a city that's big enough that I can do something. And at the same time, Japanese enough for me to be completely like in that language and cultural new world. And so I chose Fukuoka because I was hoping not many foreigners knew about it. And I was correct. Like most foreigners in Fukuoka still to this day are Korean people who come over from
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yep.
it's like it's not many Westerners or other types of foreigners there. And so I did that. And within 6 months, and I did go to a language school as well, and I really learned as well. But within 6 months of just being in that environment, I became fluent. And I'm not saying perfect. Okay, fluent is not perfect, but fluent is when you're just able to talk. So in my opinion, and I also used to be a language teacher, but this is how I define fluent is if you're just able to talk about anything. And even if you don't know, like if I don't know what this means, being fluent also means to be able to ask what this means in that language and then understand when someone describes it to you as if you were a child. And to me,
so true.
Instead of saying, hey, this is a cup, and in Japanese it means magu cup or whatever, like just describe to me what it is and what it's for, right? Obviously, this is now a stupid example because everybody knows what a cup is. You know what I mean?
It's perfect. Yep.
So I kind of was, but back in the days, this is like when I was 19, I'm 31 now. So this is 12 years ago. Is my math correct? I think so. I hope so. 12 years ago, yeah. It was in 2013 and Japan was still very different.